And we are rolling.
Welcome to the Big
Dick
Players
Club.
Podcast. But soon to be club. And we can say that it's a Big Dick Players Club or podcast because we've got Lambert, who's black. And we need to say that up front. Just so we can say black stuff and people don't think it's just like... Because you're Canadian, your accent's not...
Hi, I'm Lambert and I'm black.
And we've also got on the couch tonight a regular. Even though it's the first episode, but the regular...
I've been here for 100% of the time, so, you know, that's basically a regular.
Yeah.
And he has the dick.
Yeah. And that, just to be
one.
Just to be clear, we all have big dicks, and that's what this podcast is about. All right, yeah. So Brody is Caucasian.
Why are you gonna make this about race? We're only 30 seconds in.
It's okay. Sean doesn't see race.
I don't.
He sees white and everything else.
Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
That won't make any sense out of context.
Yeah.
But it's okay. So we're not fact checking anything. We're not. We're just sitting here at my house and shooting the shit. So, what do we want to talk about, boys?
Crocodiles.
Crikey! Actually, it was like Steve Irwin's. Some kind of reunion or it's Steve Irwin Day in Australia today.
There's a thing.
Yeah, it's called Steve Irwin Day.
Get the fuck out of here.
No shit, man. And it's like I saw it on like my feed in Instagram or something.
That is ridiculous.
And it was like, what have you done today to remember Steve Irwin? I'm like, what the fuck would you do? Like, just say crikey and...
You just grab an animal.
Yeah. I saw
any animal, you just
and I attacked it on the street.
Get a fucking straight... shit. A stray fucking cat.
Hey.
I tried to have sex with a cat.
Do you know who Steve Irwin is? Just some guy who rapes cats.
In 2018, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it got translated to Canadian.
Yeah. By the time it got across the ocean, it was,
Something happened. Lost in translation. But we were talking about this the other night at work. It was just how weird the way that he got killed. Because we were like,
all things, right?
we were like, mate, you know, there's a good chance that he's going to get maybe bitten by a snake or a shark. There's so many different,
There's gotta
episodes.
be, bets that were taken. Like, damn, he got done by a stingray. So close. I said shark.
Yeah.
If he fucking got killed by a shark, mate, I would have been fucking 10 grand up in the fucking... 10 grand up, mate.
He was so many different animals that he's been so close and just gets so close. Like, he's really... he's really, bit touchy now, Don't want to get too close, you know. And then it's a fucking stingray. Like, how many people have been killed by a stingray? Like, you can get stung by one, but...
It's the first that I know of.
I'm probably sure that...
I've never heard of anyone else in this world.
And the fact that he got... the reason that he died was because the barb went through his heart. That is
of all places, right?
My brother's been stung by a stingray, and...
of course he has.
Well, he's a fisherman, so...
okay.
He's a fisherman.
The barb went through...
Your friend in the fish. Your friend in the front.
From the front. But, and it fucking hurts, he said, because it goes in, just fucking rips out again. But, to actually take the barb in, through the rib cage or whatever, and then it fucking punctures your heart... I would have said snake or shark. I mean, there's so many episodes where there's one episode I've seen where he's been in the water and there's been tiger sharks and fucking... But then, it's a stingray?
Yeah, of all things. Of all things. They look so innocent and majestic.
No.
They'll fuck you up.
He said they'll fuck you up, man. Don't fuck the stingrays. Did he... coin the phrase crikey, or was that already big?
That was Crocodile Dundee.
Is that Crocodile Dundee?
I swear that was Crocodile Dundee.
I think
it's...
No,
but
for me, it was Crocodile Dundee.
I think it's been around for a long time. It's just some people, Crocodile
You
Dundee.
can't
is
ask an
like-
Australian because obviously it's like, oh no, mate, that was my great uncle's mother, cousin, son, brother.
We don't go back that far, man. It's more like that was my great grandma. That was my great grandma's, I don't know, maid.
Mhm.
Or slave, you know, I don't know.
We didn't even have slaves in Australia.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We were just criminals.
Yeah.
Not us in Adelaide, though. As I
They
said
were fine
before, we're
upstanding.
free
Are you
settlers.
sure they didn't like enslave?
You didn't
like
enslave
they
anyone.
enslaved Aboriginal people.
No, you just killed
No.
them.
They did. They put they took the kids and haven't you seen Rabbit Proof Fence, man?
Yeah,
My fucking uncle made it.
yeah, he made that thing.
He fucking got the stingray in the fucking arm, mate. He fucking did it.
My uncle wasn't Steve Irwin.
No,
Not
You
that I
said
know
it
of.
so sad. My uncle wasn't Steve Irwin.
It's Steve Irwin. Have some respect, goddammit, for my potential family. I haven't looked back that far.
yeah, that's just racist that you
Oh my bad.
assume.
But
But yes, you're 100% correct. Steve Irwin is or was Brody's, in fact, uncle.
Could have been.
He really, they could be related.
I don't know. I don't think Brody's brave enough. Brody would just walk away.
No,
Oh, is that an alligator? I think I gotta go the opposite direction.
I'm risk averse.
Yeah.
When it
Did
comes
you
to
know-
animals,
Did you know cats have a disease that makes you
love them.
more like risk prone?
They what?
The cats have a disease that
Toxoplasmosis.
I don't know the name of it, but apparently only humans and rats can get it.
Humans and rats.
Yeah,
But cats. Did you say cats or rats?
yeah, cats.
I'm wearing
So-
headphones, so.
So cats they can transmit the disease to humans or rats, and when it infects a human, first it makes you sick, and then if you survive,
Mm.
then it stays in your body, and apparently
You become a cat.
you,
This is a cat woman. You just watch Catwoman
you become
hire.
like a risk taker.
Right.
So they found like a lot of entrepreneurs have this.
You're fucking
disease.
kidding me, man.
Really?
No, I'm serious, 100%. And
Yeah.
when rats have the disease, it makes them horny when they smell cat piss.
I must have the disease because I get an erection every time. Like a raging boner every time I see a pile of cat
That's why you
piss.
can't have a cat.
Yeah.
I also heard that cats can give you some kind of, I don't know if it's a bug or something like that, but then makes you love them. It's like makes you have some kind of
Like a
if you
cat
don't
aphrodisiac or something.
It's called
something it makes like if you're
They're
like
like-
you weren't a cat person but then you had
Yeah.
you have been around a cat or something and then
Like-
through like I don't know when they through their feces or something you contract this something or other and then you get it and then it makes you love them or something.
Is
like
it kind of like babies and how they smell real good and like that
Babies
makes
smell good.
yeah they smell good and
They
like
smell good or they can smell good.
I think it's
They
like
have good
they
sense
have
of
like
smell or they smell good.
I think some babies can smell good better
Some
than
babies
others.
smell pretty shitty.
But yeah,
yeah, I don't like the smell of babies.
no,
I
I
don't like
think
anything
like
about babies.
It's like a new couch.
new baby smell.
I'm just saying like they give off like
Get that new cologne, baby smell.
they bottle it.
My Calvin Klein.
The new fragrance from Calvin Klein, baby,
Oh baby.
baby. And people just like are,
Get scented candles. It's like lavender, sandalwood, baby.
baby powder. It just smells like baby powder. No, but like babies, I don't know. It's like a hormonal thing. Like they release hormones that smell in a certain way, and
So
that's
you
why
don't
like
kill them or something.
yeah, it's like so you fucking love them and take care of them.
Okay.
It's like this
It sounds
intoxicating
sounds
hormone.
plausible.
Yeah, and I think it probably is a hormonal
I mean,
thing.
everything on the show we don't fact check.
Yeah,
That's the
of
rule.
course.
So we're
That's
just
the
gonna.
beauty of the show, right?
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. We can just say whatever, and then
You know what I've
It's up
always
to
wondered?
you to fact check.
Yeah.
basically people are just like fact checking the whole time. This is all bullshit.
Who do these fuckers think they are?
Steve Irwin is not Brody's uncle.
Yeah.
They're not even related.
But you know what I've always wondered about babies is back when we're all evolving back in Africa,
Hey,
thousands and thousands.
hey.
No, this isn't racist.
What are you
but-
talking about? Evolution.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm a god.
I'm a god. I'm a gospel
I'm a
man.
fearing man.
back in Adam and Eve's day. But back when,
Ancestral days.
yeah, when tens of thousands of years ago, back when we were in Africa, when we had lions and all this kind of stuff.
Fucking imagine, mate. Imagine.
But the sound of a baby screaming, and they cry a lot all the time. How did people not just how is not a baby's scream just like, well, there's food for a lion, and they just hear that, wah, wah,
No, I
and all
don't
these
think
people in tens of thousands of years are like, shut the fuck up, we're trying to hide from the lions here, and the baby's just like,
I don't think
Fucking hell, man.
the lions went around hunting people at this
but I
time.
mean, that's still food for them.
No,
yeah, but-
I get what Brady's saying. He's saying that, like,
That should just be
babies-
like, here are people.
But if you look at a baby, it doesn't cry all the time. It's like a 2-year-old's more annoying than
like a
baby.
toddler, yeah.
A baby just sleeps and poops.
But then screams. They do scream, and you can't really
Eventually,
shut them up.
eventually they're gonna scream, you know. But,
But you just
Brady's
have to
saying
make
back
sure
in
the lion is-
back in the day when there was like predators fucking everywhere, and he'd be like hiding behind a rock because there's a fucking hippo or something,
Yeah.
or a fucking mammoth. I don't know.
It's just like this big neon lights
Yeah, and
with
then-
like, doo, doo, doo,
Yeah,
doo.
it's like when
Or
it's like the movies, man. Like when they have a scene where there's a kid in the back seat of a car, or like in the trunk of a car, and they're like hiding in there with the mom or something, and they're going over a checkpoint, like shh, shh, and the kid's like doesn't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
So then the kid like just coughs or something. And you're like fuck, and then they get caught. It's like just duh.
Don't say anything.
So it's
like,
still
what do you mean?
it still happens till this day, Brody, and I'm pretty sure all those mothers and children all died by getting eaten by lions.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the babies that cried probably got eaten, and
They
the
probably
ones
did.
that didn't survive. Right?
Yeah, that's it. That's
But
evolution.
they still
evolution.
fucking cry.
Survival of the fittest.
Man, you should have heard them like 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Those babies
Some
were
quiet-ass
fucking
motherfuckers.
winning.
Yeah.
These Anglo-Saxon babies crying.
All these privileged babies are just like,
Yeah.
So maybe the dumb babies survived. the cry babies died out, right?
Crybabies died out, but still that doesn't really validate what's going on now, because everyone's a crybaby.
Yeah, because they can afford to cry now.
That's it.
They could-
We've made society and everything too safe for these
For
crybabies
us,
to come
yeah.
back.
Now we're the predators.
I think we're gonna name this episode Crybabies.
okay.
I think that's the name of the episode.
Sounds good.
Mm.
Sounds like an appropriate name.
Mm.
You hear that?
Yeah, man, you gotta find a new spot.
Terrorists, man. Terrorists. All the fucking time, these terrorists flying out of my house.
Did you get worried on September 11th?
No, I don't get worried at all. I
figured like a New Yorker probably would.
I don't think they give a fuck. I don't think they gave a fuck, like,
When it
when it
happened.
happened. Like, yeah, fucking who cares, man, whatever.
I gotta get to work,
Fucking
man.
hell,
I'm
man.
gonna get fired.
The fucking, what the fuck's this? This fucking shit gonna be here all fucking day. You fucking kidding me? Get out of here. Gotta get a fucking cup of Joe around here. Can't a man get a fucking cup of Joe? The fucking building fucking exploding. Fucking hell, man.
Fuck me. I went to go to work. Work no longer there, you know? Fuck. Stepped out, get a pastrami sandwich.
Like, fuck.
It's a terrible New York accent.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't really know what they sound like.
Sandwich.
All I know is I fuck a pastrami, cup of Joe, Get out of my fucking way.
Fucking taxi.
Yeah.
Fucking Broadway. Fucking
Downtown. He's fucking out of stater.
No,
the best I
I
can
don't
do.
think New Yorkers really care like now.
Yeah. Probably.
So I think it's safe to make jokes about it. I mean, like, that's pretty much it.
Well, I guess when you're a big dick player, you're a big dick player.
When you're a big dick player, when you're sitting in your house with a microphone, you can be a big dick player.
Yeah.
Out on the streets,
It's like you can be a dick.
I'm a very discreet
Excuse
big
me.
dick player.
Excuse
Very
me,
discreet.
Sorry.
Excuse me. Like my big dick would just brush the side of you. You were like, what was that? Sound like a big dick. I don't see anyone around.
Some timid guy going,
Big dick bandit.
Big dick bandit.
Being stung by the big dick bandit. This looks like a job for the big dick bandit. What would he be wearing? What would a big dick bandit be wearing?
Everything but underwear.
It's just
my god! Close your eyes. Don't.
it's the fucking spandex like leotard with the crotch cut out.
No one would notice because you're in Berlin. You're like, just coming back from the club.
Yeah. Shit.
Seems like home.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's some funny shit. Some funny shit.
Oh,
But yeah, I'm just passing in this password here. Passing it in. We're still recording, boys.
oh, we're
Yes.
It
still-
took us
No
like
technical difficulties this time.
Yeah.
Like we recorded, I don't know, 20 minutes and then it didn't work. And it was way funnier than this. And now I'm
It was
beginning...
all comedy gold. Pure gold. You should have been there.
Yeah. It's a one-time thing, Ken.
Mm.
You're missing out, buddy.
Fuck
But
you,
I get that
Kendrick.
now. Yeah, you guys missed it. We were funny before.
You thought we were funny now. Oh, man.
Shit.
For $1.99, you can get a copy of what you missed.
Yeah. Support my Patreon. Like and subscribe.
New, never before seen footage.
I was trying to fucking set the thing up.
Behind the scenes.
Push this button. Nah, it didn't do anything. How about this button? Nah.
It's like 2 hours of us just pushing buttons. Maybe this
Kendrick looking up how-to videos on YouTube. And then funny videos of some guy doing a belly flop in the pool. I think that was the turning point, I reckon.
Yeah.
After that, everything went
Everything
well.
worked well, yeah.
I'm surprised we even got it going.
Just need
to
a
be
bit of
honest.
laugh, right? That was fucking hilarious. Gotta love the internet.
Yeah.
The internet's a wonderful thing.
What did
And
people do before that?
well, we were talking about that, like this, with like the last generation to
Experience both?
have both.
We're the
You know?
cusp of
We're the cusp.
not, and then...
Like my parents thought the internet was like they grew up with that's a James Bond concept. You know, to have this magical device in your pocket where you can look up anything.
Yeah.
Like you just like instantly have the answer to everything. Like they would have an argument at a party or something and be like, "No, it's fucking the capital of, you know, Italy is Rome, you know, you fucking cunt." And I don't know how they talk, but
And then you pull
Then
the
they-
device out and you go like, hey, someone, what's the this of this?
yeah,
And then
in
it's
James Bond they did that. But like my mom would be like, you used to have to like go to the library on like the Monday morning because
Yeah,
like
the
if it was a real heated,
encyclopedia.
like if it was a real heated, like no, I fucking swear, man, I bet
Yeah.
you $100. You'd like run to the library and like look through encyclopedias and find the answer. Be like, yeah, fucking. I don't know why it took me so long to find the capital of fucking Italy, but
Isn't that how the Guinness Book of World Records came about? There were some guys in a pub and they were trying to...
drinking Guinness and
drinking Guinness and they were trying to... Someone was like, oh, this
so they were like-
person,
they
this
were like
person had
drunk?
the world record for this, and they're
That's
like,
fucking awesome.
nah, that wasn't right or something. And then they started compiling like world records of something so that they could sort out these arguments in the pub, and then
of course they
and
were
Guinness, the
fucking
Guinness
drunk,
World
man.
Records is Guinness. the
Yeah.
beer. I don't know. Again, we don't fact check,
Sounds plausible.
but I think it came after an argument in a pub about some kind of world record, and then someone started compiling all these things for like a year or two, and then they put them all in an edition, and then it just kept building from there, and then it became
A company.
thing. Yeah,
And now
became
they're fucking
published.
rich.
I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah, well, have you ever had that thing where you just have information and you don't know how you got it, but it's just been with you for years? Like I had this real weird thing.
Like in your head or a book or
No, I don't know. I just had like information about, like, for instance, this is the example. Brody mentioned Guinness, but I always thought Guinness was like someone had told me that the way Guinness was made was by accident, and like it was because like a dead mouse or some meat fell into the beer barrel, and then it like fermented and made like this stout. And, like, that's how they came. They were like, oh, what the fuck's this new thing? It's, like, fucking awesome. What happened here? And then they figured it out, and then they started making it. And I'd been telling people this for years. And then I just... like, this is... I probably knew this, like, back before the internet knew the answer, so you just had to believe whoever said it. And... it's not at all how it was made. Yeah. It was just like a company and they made stouts, and then Guinness is a stout. And I was just like, fuck.
You got bamboozled.
Yeah.
Some lucky fucker bamboozled you at a young age. Hey, Sean, you want to know how Guinness is made, mate?
Yes.
Yeah.
I fell into a fucking...
Yeah, you're giving us shit about our New Yorker accents. Their Australian accent is worse.
I can't do accents. I'm just...
Getting that right, mate.
G'day, mate. I'm from London. I'm gonna fucking stab you, mate.
Was that...
Crikey dick. When you say crikey, you say crikey dick.
Crikey Jim, mate.
Crikey.
So the other night at work, someone put on 4 Non-Blondes, What's Up? You know the song, you know?
Sing us a little line, will you, Brady?
Karaoke time. Karaoke time with a big dick.
You need a beat?
Players.
I forget how it goes.
Pressure's on, Brody.
Yeah, I can't remember how it goes though, so there's no point in clicking because I don't... You know the song though, right?
You had back blacking singer
I hit
lined up. Yeah.
Well, you can sing backing, but I don't know the fronting.
Well, I don't even know why you mentioned this
because
thing.
because the lead singer of 4 Non-Blondes is actually, I mean, everyone knows that one song. Everyone's
is your uncle, right?
Yeah. Steve Irwin.
He's your uncle, Steve Irwin.
Little known fact. Yeah. If anyone can remember the song, I would appreciate it if you could sing it, because it's going to be killing me.
Alright, just give us a call at 010-775.
Unfortunately, we don't fact check here. And we don't
but anyway, that's beside the point. So everyone knows the song, although I can't remember it.
Everyone knows the song.
Everyone except me knows the song.
Everyone except us.
And the lead singer is actually, after that, they had that was like their one-hit wonder, and I don't think they did anything more, but the lead singer then became a prominent writer of music for other musicians, and she's written for I think maybe Gaga and Christina Aguilera and all this kind of stuff. But at work, Freddie was just like, it's so sad, like this song, it's such a sad song, and after this, she killed herself. And I was like, Freddie, that's not right, she's still alive. And he's like, no, this song, she wrote it, and it was so sad, and it's everyone in Brazil, they just know the story of this song, and how, after this, she killed herself. I'm like, nah, Freddie, I'm 100% sure that she's still alive, because
did you make this when you Googled it?
Yeah, I was like, Freddie, you should probably Google it. Google 4 Non-Blondes, click the lead singer, and he's like, puts it all in, and he's like, clicks the Wikipedia page, and it's like, he's like, she is still alive. And she does still write music for other musicians. Whoa, this is fucking... I'm messaging this to so many people in Brazil right now, because it's going to blow their minds.
The whole fucking continent just didn't know.
Yeah, this is like a little myth or something.
That's the problem with fake news, guys.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's just ruining the world. Fucking fake news.
I had a friend, my best friend back in Australia. He had a great...
Is he dead?
He's not dead. He's very much alive.
You had a friend, so.
He would be on the podcast if if he was here. And maybe I'll do one in Australia with him if this thing, if we ever like do this again. But
hopes are very
yeah.
high.
But anyway, he had this
It's nice knowing
he had
you
this
all.
great story about how when he was a kid he got a transformer, like the figurine, and he you know, he got it for his birthday and he opened it up and it was like already formed as a car. And he just thought it was a car, like, because he got it when he was like 5 years old or something. And so he played with it for years as a car, and then 3 years later or some shit, he like was just playing with this car, and then it just like a bit came out of the side. He's like, oh, it's weird, and then like came out on the other side. He's like, oh shit. And he like kept unfolding. He's like, oh my god, oh, and it like turned into this thing. He's like, what the fuck? Like for 3 years, it's just like, imagine owning something for 3 years, and then all of a sudden you just go, holy shit, this table turns into a fucking
Wow.
There's a keyboard under. It's a piano. Like, what the fuck?
He didn't know anything about Transformers.
He just thought it was a car. Like when
yeah.
when he received the gift, he was obviously like not developed enough to realize it was just. He just thought it was a car. Like kids just like, it's a car, it's a car.
He was like,
No one
"Fuck, I got a
told
car."
him. No one had told him about
no.
it. You know. And
When you're a
like,
kid, a car's fucking
and
brilliant.
you throw away the
That's all.
packaging and stuff. No one ever reads the packaging
Yeah,
when
you
they're a
just rip it
kid.
open.
So I always thought that was a great story though.
No, it's a fantastic story. Holy shit.
Like, just imagine your mind being blown as an 8-year-old. Just like,
Yeah.
holy fuck. You'd be going around to everything to seeing if it transforms.
Yeah.
Slowly losing your mind.
Look at that glass. Look at it become. Oh my god, ice cream. Oh, maybe.
Like, your mom just captures you, like, and you're just like fucking everything. What the fuck are you doing? I'm just seeing if this blender turns into a transformer.
Maybe you can.
Psychologically
Yeah.
damage your
Now he
child
thinks
just by giving him a
everything.
transformer and not explaining it to him. Oh shit. So Birdie's now on his first toilet break.
Yeah.
This is the one thing about doing a podcast with Birdie is
Don't
he
let him drink anything.
no he has the smallest bladder of
Mankind.
like any man that I've ever met. Like, it's just like he was given
He was
a
stuck in
small infant's bladder, and then
Yeah.
that was it. He just,
When we evolved, he got stuck on the stage before.
but it's funny how he deals with it. He just knows every toilet spot
Everywhere.
and it's not even toilets. Like, he's like, I'm like, Birdie, we'll just be standing on a street corner. He's like, where can we pee? And he's like, if you go around that alley, there's like an alley just there on the left. If you go down there, no one can
There's
see.
a crack in the street.
Yeah,
and just-
there's a good tree in the shadows. And I'm like, fuck, you know, every corner.
Alrighty, welcome back.
Welcome back, Birdie, to the room.
Thank you.
We have certainly 100% been talking about you.
Yeah. You,
Either I've got the smallest bladder in the world or the most efficient bladder. Either way, the
Look at
day
you.
that they start
Always
doing
looking on the
bladder,
bright
bladder
side of life.
transplants, I am
You're
fucking first in line.
Birdie, the fucking optimist.
They can just like put another bladder in. You know, like a cow's got like 4 stomachs. If I got like 2 or 3 bladders.
4
So,
stomachs.
Birdie, you're trying to,
What 4?
I don't know.
like the big dick player that Birdie is, he's trying to.
Increase the size of his bladder.
No, he's just trying to like give reason to why it's actually a good thing that he pees all the time. It's not because it's so small; it's that it's so efficient.
Yeah.
It's like it's because. Yeah, that's what we're all about here.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're all about
It's about efficiency.
false egos and talking
Hey,
shit.
this is my burden to bear, you know.
And ours to endure.
I know.
Yeah, everyone else to enjoy.
Yeah, that's good. That's why we like can never do this show with just you and me, like, because
'Cause I'll
there'll
just be
be
peeing
it'll
all the
just be like
time.
I don't know, a couple of gaps, and if we did it, I would just be silent, just out of like just to show how much you pee.
So, hey, can you edit that out now, bro?
Nope. He's gonna
It's,
pay.
And now we're gonna have
Pee shame me
a
in
minute of
2018.
For a Brody's
How
bladder.
dare you?
it's the ceremonial time.
You know, I can't change my body, Sean. This is how
Well,
I
that's
am.
it. That's what we say, Birdie. You have the voice of an angel.
Bladder of a 2-year-old.
And a bladder of a 2-year-old. A retarded 2-year-old with a bladder infection.
You know, you can't win every genetic lottery.
But you can lose a lot of them.
Yeah. I really shouldn't be gambling, but
I'm not a gambling man.
I'm not a gambling man, but
I certainly lost that fucking bet.
I mean, the first one is you survive.
Yeah.
This long.
yeah, the fact that Birdie is still alive is it kind of gives hope to all mankind, really. Like the fact you're in a foreign country, you somehow all the shit that you've been through. The stuff that life just throws at you, still just Brody on by. It's fucking.
It's hard to kill the locks. We're
Yeah.
persistent people.
Yeah. Oh, you know, it really would suck if there's like a technical difficulty
What?
somewhere along the line right now. Oh, I'm just saying.
Are you talking about the train?
No, I'm talking about the fucking podcast.
Ah,
'Cause
shit.
It's pretty good right now.
Don't
Well,
jinx
yeah, we're
it.
actually
I'm not jinxing it.
we're clocking up 30 minutes now.
Knocking on wood.
To be safe, we could have a little break and then
Yeah, I figured that's
save it, and then we'll come back and do another little bit.
Yeah.
All right, see you fuckers in a sec.